to protec.
And attack.
And esplore.
And learn. Hey guys!
I'm Junior Park Ranger Laura.
And I'm Junior Park Ranger Darian.
And we're the BOOZY BROADS.
Welcome back to Clues and Cocktails. Today we're going to be playing Nancy Drew, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Definitely one of my top rated games in the Nancy Drew series, and probably my favorite as a child. Easily the one that I've played the most, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
To honor this game taking place in the great outdoors, we've got our camping mugs filled with bourbon. Not something that we drink on the reg.
Nope.
But we're gonna get through it sip by sip. Disclaimer, this is not a walkthrough. If that's what you're looking for, look elsewhere. We've got our cocktails. We're ready to jump in and solve some mysteries.
It's gonna be real mysterious.
But can't promise it's gonna be very productive. Look at those thick boys.
Those sick boys.
They're buff.
Those thick boys.
They buff. Alright. New game.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose
Look
Tutorial.
at Nancy's figure over here staring at this one ghost dog's head.
She's like, wow, that is a tick
That is
head.
a tick boy.
Hey, boy.
Dear Ned, remember
Ned.
Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway.
So cute.
We're talking major fixer-upper.
Yeah.
Anyway, last night
This is
Sally
nice,
called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my
Yes,
car
that's
and has me
weird.
totally
That's
blocked
so
in.
mysterious.
And then I discovered that Sally's
that's called
gone.
a storm.
She left a note that suggested
old
something
tree.
terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit,
music
writing
is
to
so
you while I
spooky,
wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours,
This
Nancy.
is definitely one of the scarier early Nancy Drew games.
Yes, and the beginning
So,
of this game is like...
It's, like you said, starts out with a bang. Like, it is so
bing,
good.
bamity, boom.
What is
What's
this? Personal data assistant. I don't remember this.
Oh.
Wow. That's handy. We get case notes in this one.
And our phone numbers are in here. We have Bess and we have Sally that we can call.
No Ned.
So fun. Okay.
No Hardy Boys,
The
but
first
I'll
time we
take
get
it.
like a... Ring, ring, hello?
Bring, bring.
Hello?
Bring, bring. Hello.
Check out squeaking. Mice?
Nice.
Okay, sorry.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally.
Sally!
We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all
About the mice?
right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
Yeah, I do.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
What's to be scared of? It's so peaceful
What's
and
to be
quiet.
scared of? It's so peaceful and quiet here.
Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
Wow.
No way. You've got me so curious, I wouldn't leave even if I could.
What do you mean?
Well, also,
A tree fell down.
Let me put it this way. Unless someone who just happens to have a chainsaw just happens to come by, my car's not going anywhere.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling
You are
over when I had the
irresponsible,
place
my woman.
inspected.
She is.
I just never got around to doing anything
could've fallen
about
on
it.
me. I could've
Listen,
been died.
call M's Emporium.
It's a
That's the store
fixer-upper.
on the lake.
Does nothing
Emily
about
knows
it.
everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
So, okay.
Don't worry about it, I'm not yet.
Don't worry about it. I'm not in any hurry to leave.
You will be. Okay, look.
That's not
I
eerie
just
at
bought
all.
a little outboard
will be.
motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go
Girl.
anywhere. Just get away from the house.
You're freaking me. Why'd you invite me here?
What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, sure.
Why? What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere.
The Tick Boys.
They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello? What
That
is
doesn't
that?
sound like a dog.
No. Excuse me, who there? That is loud.
Something's out there.
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
Well, that's not a nice way to introduce yourself to someone.
That is a very fashionable outfit, though.
It
that
is.
plaid and that camo with a matching hat.
What's that? A hat?
We could learn a thing or two from this man.
Could. You look very wholesome, old man.
He looks very concerned. Who are you and why are you rude?
Who are you?
My name's Red Knot. And if you've got a volume knob, I'd appreciate your taking it down a notch
'cause
before you scare away everything from here
the
to
frickin'
Lancaster.
yard isn't needing a volume knob.
You certainly don't have a volume knob, Red Knot.
I'm Nancy Drew. What were all those noises out here just now?
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up.
Night?
Where'd
That
you
was
come
no
from,
good job,
anyway?
let me tell you. I don't know what you were calling. All I know is no bird was gonna come for that, or you were gonna get something way more sinister.
You're gonna get something way more sinister.
That's calling in like the Loch Ness Monster. That's not calling in
It's
no
like
bird.
a demon.
Yeah.
I drove in today from River Heights to visit my friend Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
Sally's not here.
Can you stop with that? Like, oh no, woman can't be in this home by herself and leave warding off all the beasts. Hello?
You sound like Boomhauer.
We're in the 21st century
Have you
here.
ever seen that King of the Hill? You sound like Boomhauer. You're like.
I don't know what that is.
No, I've been thinking about y'all and y'all dang old bottom and all what's gonna get moving again. I think y'all ought to go jogging and swimming in a water bunch, man. They're gonna be back having you pooping just like you used to, man. I know it don't work.
Well, I do sound like that.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
Did she say what was wrong?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again.
Okay.
People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died.
So sad.
Silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then
You do know they're dead, right?
they're buried in a cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
He has a very good, scary storytelling voice.
He really does.
Sounds very gruff.
I'm so
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
Why haven't
What are
the
you gonna
police
tell them?
investigated?
Those dogs are
This
attacking
isn't
my
New York
house.
City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park
Like us.
ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to
We're
figure
only
out how he
junior
can get
rangers.
himself
We're not
transferred out of
senior
here to a bigger park.
Okay, well,
We have to eventually go and meet our comrade.
Do you live
do.
close by?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path.
In a treehouse?
Kind of my base camp.
Yeah.
And I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Goodbye, Red Knot.
Get in the park!
call you
Oh, no.
Green Knot.
Oh no. I wanted to get in the house and I started running around.
Oh god, it was just the steps. Okay, now what? Holy crap!
This is not good.
Those are thick boys if they're making those walls move like that. They got green eyes.
They're so small!
They are.
Ruff, ruff, ruff. Hi, cutie. Time for bed. What do we do? Can we go outside?
I don't know. I guess we can. Is this noise over? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk outside.
Very brave.
Where'd you go, doggos?
Pepperinos.
I'd better wait until daylight.
Cappuccinos.
They just came,
Peppabinos.
banged on my walls, and ran away.
They went bang, bang, boom. And they disappeared.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
That was fun. Ooh, a puzzle.
It's
Vitus,
stuck.
Iggy.
I need some sandpaper.
Vitus, Iggy, Lucy, and Xander.
So this must have been all the dogs. We need sandpaper so we can loosen them up.
Which, to me, doesn't make much sense, but that's fine.
And hopefully, yeah, really, like,
We need, like, oil or something.
yeah, seems like a strange. Okay, let's explore her little cabin. If this, like, scary music would end, that would be nice.
Oh, it's another puzzle.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
clock puzzle, yeah.
Oh, these can change seasons over the dogs' heads. Okay, well, we don't know which season corresponds with what dog yet. We'll probably have to figure that out eventually, so we'll just leave it.
One thing I really liked about this game is the amount of puzzles and where, like, they're scattered throughout. It's not just, like, at the end. Where,
That's like one of the first ones.
It's like
for a
that,
while
yeah.
That's happened then.
Yeah.
Rotten floorboards. Watch your.
Well, then put the note somewhere else. We have to walk over to read it and die. Put the note. Have some warning notes. Be like, don't, or like a big note. Because you
Yeah.
gotta walk close. You gotta walk on the rotten
So
floorboards
funny.
if you're gonna see that.
So get that
Very irresponsible,
fixed.
Sally.
Get that fixed before you have a guest in your establishment.
Yeah, your establishment, aka your house.
There's another
Another note.
What does that say?
Am I gonna die when I read this one?
Get water tested ASAP.
Okay, so that's probably something we're gonna have to do.
Most likely.
Oh,
awesome. Ooh, forest trail. We will need that.
Harry, thought you could use this map to the cemetery. You'll find lots.
Harry
Who's Harry?
and George.
You'll find lots of bait along the way, especially at night. The cemetery's real hard to find. I got lost a bunch of times. Happy fishing, George. Maybe these are people that lived here prior. Oh, we do take it with us, so that's good.
Awesome.
No drawing every path.
Nancy, I'm really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Door is open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. Sally. P.S. Please don't hate me. Okay, and she gave us her number, but we have it already.
Oh, girl, I hate you.
Do we need like anything around there?
It's not. We use the sink.
Oh, rubber gloves.
Gloves. Okay.
Picking up a lot. Oh, we need to get the water tested.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anything out there would have been the cooler.
No, but we.
Get dead tree cut down. Well, a little late for that.
What's over here?
Some fresh water.
Water.
If it's Dasani, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Oh, some bananas.
Oh. Bananas. Alright, okay, that looks like the majority of what. Oh, here's a little poem. Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three.
It's part of the clock puzzle.
When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer
So
dew.
swans are summer.
When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
Equals summer. Fall is what? Sorry, a deer.
Fall is deer.
And then winter is
Winter's birds.
Okay.
So we still don't know what dog corresponds to a season, but at least we know. Okay, well, let's go make it daytime.
Yes. Sounds good.
This is one of these games where we can do
Yeah.
this. Saving for
can't-
Danger was probably one of the last ones that did this.
And we can't do the alarm song. Or say the alarm dance. I'm offended.
No. Well, here we are.
Oh my goodness,
It's
this
a
music
brand new
sounds
day.
like
This is
the
really
Nutcracker.
nice. It kind of does, yeah. Bring, bring,
It's the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies.
Let's call Bess and George
Yeah.
and just be like, we got attacked by some doggos and
Some thick pepperinos.
we don't want to call you a million times, so we'll call you now.
Best. I hope their voices are better in this game.
Yes.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents.
Wait,
You
theirs
are
is better.
so
So
full of
much
it.
better.
This is fine.
She got caller ID, Nancy. So now
This is
instead of
that Haunted
hanging up
Mansion
on the
one.
geeks
Yes.
that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
This.
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have George. Dogs don't attack
These ones
houses.
do. Ghost ones do.
They have yellow. Let's do the yellow eyes.
Not only did these dogs attack Sally's house, they had eyes that glowed yellow. A birdwatcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
But our ghosts see
The man who built
built
Sally's place on Moon
shit,
Lake was
they-
a gangster. The birdwatcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every
see, they
time
could be-
someone
they
new
could be
tries to
demon
live
dogs.
here.
The place is
They
haunted
looked
by
a lot more
ghost
like demon
dogs.
dogs.
Like there's such a
And that's
thing
what
as
Red Knot
ghosts.
was doing his
But it
demon
does
call.
sound like you've got another mystery on your hands,
Wow,
Detective
his
Drew.
woo!
Demon dogs, come over here.
Come to my treehouse.
Bye, you guys.
See ya. Bye.
Okay, we can't really say much.
That was kind of
Let's go
unhelpful.
back outside because now I can actually look at stuff because it's daytime and she'll be like, it's dark. Even though we got a flashlight last night, we could have went and done things
True.
probably. But let's take a gander.
Take
So our boat is down here.
Why don't we go take a look
I don't
at
think
it?
we're capable of
No, we
doing
need a
anything
spark
to him.
plug.
The boat's full of
Full
water.
Oh, we're gonna need to get a
bucket.
bucket and bail it out.
And then the spark plug puzzle comes.
I need to bail out
And then
the
we have to
boat.
look at that
Yeah.
and realize we need stuff.
So should we go to the shed first then, or?
Yeah, let's see. Also, let's look at this to be like, we gotta test this water.
Also, no water's coming out.
So that's not gonna be the most useful. Okay, we get it. We get it. Oh, a bucket.
Oh, perfect. So we
I
don't
need a bucket.
Well, I don't want that bucket because right now I'm using it for something else.
So we don't need to go to the shed. Okay.
No. Maybe for something else.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's there. So. Oh,
Oh, a screwdriver.
perfect.
Fun.
Okay, now what?
Okay, let's go.
I said, let's go.
The spark
Juice
plug
knows
is
that.
missing.
The spark plug is missing.
Yeah.
I gotta have some torque.
Oh, is this a puzzle?
Oh, it's probably the orange line has to be like in the middle, like that, like at the where those dots are.
Maybe.
It's gonna be my assumption.
For the amount of times I've played this, I don't remember the puzzles very well.
No, me neither. Well, I did those all the same, so that's fun.
We'll see. But we do need a spark plug.
We do need a spark plug.
The spark
So,
plug is
we
missing.
get that from positive, positive, negative, neutral.
Oh, that's what it's gonna. So that's what the torques are gonna be. So the neutral is gonna be the dot in the middle. The
Positive, neutral,
so
negative.
is positive gonna be like up higher, like this.
I have yes. Positive,
Neutral
and then
was,
neutral is this one. No, I have it written
neutral was
down.
this
Yeah.
one. This one was what?
Positive. Yep.
Was deep.
That one's negative.
Yeah.
And then
Okay. Now we should do the spark plug.
yeah. Cool. Killer solving puzzles. Oh. Where do we get I don't remember where we get the spark plug. Let's go talk to Red.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's something. Oh, we probably have to do annoying tasks for him before
Oh
we
god.
can get
And
it.
the tasks in this game, let me tell you,
Horrendous.
they honestly scared the crap out of me during this game because a lot of the bugs you had to get at night.
Yes. All right, ready, boy.
Red cannot.
Just coming up to your tree
This
fort.
must be Red's observation platform.
Red's tree fort.
Yeah.
He's
His
not
tree
there. He's not there.
Okay.
So
So what should we do? Do you want to go to the shed? Should we explore the trails?
Let's go see what else we can see.
I don't want to go on the trails until we have to.
Yeah, no, honestly,
It's a maze.
I feel the same way.
Unless we have to start talking to Red. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I feel like he should be at his platform eventually. Maybe we just haven't like found it.
True.
Okay. Look around. Let's find where the shed is. I think it's over here.
Yes.
From my memoirs. Oh yeah, here.
Memoirs.
A face only a gnome could love.
Its own face. Okay. Oh, the iron. Iron that we can never find.
Oh, there's a key.
Oh,
Sweet.
what's that to?
I don't know. Maybe is it something in here? I don't remember.
Oh.
Like what else would it be? Ooh, maybe to something. I don't know. What's this? We're gonna need to know all this later.
Yeah. Look over here. Can't look. Oh, the music just got sinister.
Did get sinister.
Oh,
probably to this.
Oh, the key broke off.
Oh no.
It's locked.
Okay. Okay. What about maybe that? Yeah.
It's locked.
What can we use
Well,
to get
shoot,
that out?
Nancy. Why'd you have to go and do that?
It's locked.
What can we use to get that out? Oh.
Oh. Multi-purpose. Love me a multi-purpose tool.
100%. This is what we talking about. Oh, awesome.
hammer
I don't know
and
what we'll need those
nails.
for, but that's great.
Oh, maybe the floor in the house. Oh, we just took like this gas mask thing that goes right there. Okay.
Cool. Great. Well,
Well,
that was fruitful.
That was fruitful. Love me a fruitful trip to the shed.
Darian back at it again, slamming the doors.
Just in case we missed
In our
that
face.
quality
Yeah.
of life.
There's more around the back of the house, isn't there?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Is this door open? Oh, that brings us back in the house from that side. This time I want to close the door on my face.
Oh, what's up there?
That's to the trails.
Oh. No, it's the car.
No, it's to the trails.
Oh, I'm pretty sure
Oh, this tells us directions, in case you want to know that.
I'm pretty sure it goes to the car. Because the trails are past Red Knot.
No, the trails aren't past Red Knot. I'll show you. I'll show you.
Those look too rotten.
We're getting boards to fix this door.
Oh. Aboard.
All aboard! How many boards do you think
Maybe
we
we do need to go through here and get more.
Okay, well, let's go back and see if we have enough boards. And if she's like, we need more boards.
True.
We're gonna fix your floor because you're too lazy to do it, Sally. What good are you?
Sally Hansen.
Alright, let's see here.
What are you good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, we need one more, probably.
Those floorboards need to be replaced.
Well, okay,
It's still not fixed.
Well, obviously. Oh, good. Just go put 2 more massive planks of wood into your pocket to carry around, rather than just leaving them in the place where you need to fix the floor.
Remember the time
anyway.
in Scarlet Hand when we couldn't carry a piece of stone around, but we can carry 2 massive floorboards.
Massive planks of wood.
So we can't take any more of these. They're too rotten.
Those look too rotten.
So probably the trails.
So let's go back in the trails then. I want to go on trains.
Going on a nature hike with my pal.
This is where we get lost.
Coming to you soon
Better be careful.
on iTunes.
Okay, here's a stone.
And we're gonna need to know the stones later.
Frick. Yep. We're gonna do lots of bug hunting. Because that's always something that I've dreamed of doing in life. Hunting bugs. Oh gosh. Look, here's a broken tree. Good to know. Let's go past it.
That is good to know.
They're like little landmarks. They do help us. We do have a map actually. So if we do get lost in here, we can look at our map
Yeah.
and it'll show us things.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Well, cardinal.
I was gonna say canary.
A cardinal. Well, we don't have to do anything with you yet, but thank you.
We do have our
Something there.
our what's it called thing. We could have just taken a picture of it and had it for later.
Oh, he has to give us a camera.
Oh, he gives us the camera. I thought it was our like assistant or whatever.
We go bug hunting and bird hunting and
Scavenging. Meep, meep. Where are you, Wood?
Oh, a bluebird. We're fighting so many of these birds right now.
We're gonna
Don't
not
be-
find them later. Oh, there's a marker.
We're
Yeah,
gonna have
I do remember
Strug
that.
City when we are trying to find them.
Going on a nature hike with my pal.
Another bird! This is so great. I'm so glad that we're finding all these birds now.
Did we find the rest of the wood?
Oh, I found the cemetery somehow.
Good job. That usually
great.
takes a hot minute. Oh, there's a board.
Oh, great.
Waldo Matthews.
Matthias. Snooky. Oh, yes, plank of wood. That's probably the last one. I feel like there's probably only 3 that we need.
Oma Pearl.
Oma Pearl.
Piff and Path. It was in Scarlet Hands.
Really?
Yeah. Piff and Path.
Stench.
Right, because this is a pet cemetery.
Oh, there's the dogs.
Virus.
You know what? We're gonna 1000% need. Let's just write down the dates of birth and death, because we're gonna need one of them for sure.
A few moments later.
So yeah, my reading is wrong, but you know they are ghost dogs, so maybe they can travel in time
Maybe.
backwards, and they can die before they're born.
That would be interesting.
Because that makes logical sense. All
Alright, so
next
Xander.
doggy, Xander.
Born August 16th, 1923.
August 16th.
August 16th is my grandma's birthday, actually. Yeah.
16 is my favorite number, but I'm August 22, so I'm so close. But so far,
I'm actually August 12th, so we're both Leos.
yes. Just in case you wondered why we were so annoying, there you have zodiac proof to tell you.
And he was also
both
born
Leos.
January 29th, 1932.
Died.
Interesting. So they're born, not born, they were dead on the same day.
That's so weird.
It
They
is
all,
weird.
oh, that's so sad. They
Yeah.
all died on the same day. Okay, who are our other doggos? Lucy.
Lucy. Okay.
April 4th, 1922, but double check that because clearly I'm not the most reliable.
1922.
And died the
death.
same day.
Oh,
So
wow.
sad. And our last one is Iggy,
Iggy.
November 11, 1919.
Easy to remember.
You know what? I feel like, you know how the clock had the different seasons above the dogs, or there's the poem? Maybe when they're born is what season they go with.
Oh, good call actually, because it looks like Vitus might be winter because he was born in February.
Mm-hmm.
Xander's summer because of August. Lucy's spring because of April, and then fall would be Iggy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So maybe we can try doing the clock puzzle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we know what season corresponds with
Yeah,
the dog
okay.
now, so
All
that's
right.
fun. Okay, so what else is in the cemetery? We got
Looks like
Oh, they're
prints.
paw prints.
another dog print. That's sad.
It is sad.
Leona.
So I wonder if this is Malone then, or
Yeah, this has to be Malone.
Mickey. His too.
We can't. Okay.
Interesting that we can't see anything.
Go in there. All right. That's sad though. The
Yeah.
dogs are like scratching on the outside.
Are you sure we can't see
They all
anything?
die.
Oh, but we can look up.
Oh, okay. Malone. Cool.
Okay. Just double
What we
check.
knew.
Just
But
double
let's,
check.
yeah, we'll go back inside. Can we? It's so weird. Like I want to look in your tomb, man.
I want to see your
I
skeleton.
want to see your skull. Don't. But like,
We don't.
usually you get something special in a
True.
in a tomb.
Exactly.
And
We
it's
find
a dream.
something, yeah, or a puzzle or
Yeah.
something, right? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, back to
Nothing else in
the
center
woods.
right now.
Back to the woods.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try to find my way out. Now that we have another plank, we can actually fix the floor, maybe.
Making my
Maybe
way
3 is
out
enough.
of the woods. Oh, we found another bird.
I really could be looking at the map, but instead, I'm just gonna wander and hope for
Might
the
as
best.
well.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I think we should have went the other way. Oh, maybe not. That's a dead end.
Dead end.
Okay, so let's go straight.
This way.
Oh.
Goes back to the cemetery. Okay, so instead,
All right, so go
Yeah, in the
go
middle
right.
path,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, let's try that way.
this way. So go down.
Another bird.
And then I don't know
Okay.
why I'm against using the map.
Okay.
Oh,
So go
yellow
right,
piece of fabric.
yeah,
Yes,
I
yes,
remember
yes.
that.
Okay. So now
I think you should go right. Oh, okay.
go right
Go right
instead.
instead.
I'll go left here and see if this works.
I don't remember. Yay! We made it out of the woods. We're out of the
needs
woods.
a
You know, we're
map?
out of the woods. Okay, let's try and put the floorboards
Needs
down.
a map. Okay.
Because we have 3 now.
Girl, we gonna fix your floor because you are useless.
We gonna fix your floor today.
Darn. Okay, I hope 3 is enough. I think it will be. Let's see.
Yay! We did it.
You Oh, us girl.
We are
Fix your
handy
floor.
women.
Now I can actually read your tiny post-it note.
Yeah.
Which, how did you post that without dying? We died.
Literally, I didn't even think of that. That's so funny.
There's a door frame here, so I think it's like the basement where we can. I'm just like very annoyed that we like fell in the hole, died, came back to life, fixed our floor. We are the floor angels.
We are the floor angels.
Let's see.
Can we try the clock puzzle?
So open so we can see the dog. But what dog is this? How do we know what dog?
You know what? I wonder if
is in
this
each
puzzle
door?
corresponds with the puzzle that we need the sandpaper for, like
Yeah,
the ones
above
over
the
there.
couch,
Yeah,
so
you're
if we
right.
see
Right
that,
here. So I wonder if that corresponds
and
with
they have
that.
to face in different directions.
Different directions.
probably.
Maybe the seasons correspond with north, south, east, and west, and that's what the way that the dogs need to. Because we know how we found that compass out in the yard.
True.
That could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, so we won't be able to do that puzzle yet. We probably need some more information. So
Yeah.
let's go see if we can talk to Red Knot.
Red Knot in
Are
his
you
tree
in
fort?
your tree fort yet? Please.
No.
Sir, what? Okay.
I remember being able to talk to him so early on in his tree fort.
Let's talk to Sally because we didn't talk to her about seeing the ghost dogs and see if that triggers any.
Yeah, good call.
Red Knot, why aren't you in?
So it's 1215 555 5389.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive.
We've
Consider
dealt
Detective
worse.
Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are,
Why does
Nancy.
everybody call Nancy a trooper?
I don't know.
I
Maybe
have
because she's
such
so young
high
and she's so
hopes
brave.
for that
And she's
house.
such a trooper.
All the
Such a
beauty
trooper.
there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to
You don't have to
give
give
it up.
it up. Calm down.
To give it up.
I need you to tell me everything you
calm
can about those
down.
dogs.
They're black and they have
talking
yellow
too
glowing
loud.
eyes and they don't like me one bit.
Didn't ask
When's
you what
the
they
first
look like.
time
I
you
saw
saw
them.
them?
You know I saw
Well,
them.
let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
Yeah, did they do the same?
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, they'd jump up on
ghost
the
dogs.
door,
How can
they'd
they,
run
like,
around
make
and bark some more, then
The
they'd run
walls
off.
shake
What do you
and
get?
it bangs.
These
Like, aren't you
attacks seem to
see-through? Aren't you,
involve
like,
a lot of
unless
choreography,
they're-
which
unless
reinforces
they're
my
demon
theory
dogs.
that you're not being randomly attacked by a
that's why
pack of
Red was
wild
out there
dogs, but by
howling
dogs
like,
who've been trained by someone
calling
determined to
demons.
scare you out of your
He was
house at
calling
Moon Lake.
The demon
Who would
dogs.
want to
calling
do
the
that?
demons.
For sure.
My
Not the
closest
ghosts.
neighbor
Fact.
lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I
Yeah,
was
the
at
only
Moon
3
Lake.
people we're going to be able to talk to.
Which 3 people?
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name.
Like us.
Kind of a pain in the
Us.
neck. Emily Griffin.
Pain in the neck.
She's the one who owns that
We're
store
not
I
pains
told
in
you
the neck,
about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red
Knot.
Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked
It's
to
a very
at Moon
Canadian
Lake.
thing to do, is to nod to people while you
No.
get gas.
You
What about
ignore
River Heights?
people when you
Can
get
you think
gas.
of anyone
Creepy
there who'd
people
want
getting
you to
gas
sell your
around
house at Moon Lake and move
I've
back
never
to
had a
River
good
Heights?
conversation at a gas pump, let
You
me
mean
tell you.
like an angry ex-boyfriend?
You try to
or
get in
something?
and out
No,
of there as fast
I
as
sure
you can.
can't.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I
that's
can
why the
use
water's
it for
off.
anything. In fact, if
We
you
know
could
we
get
have
that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the
We're
floorboards are
already
so
there.
rotten you could fall
Already
right
died,
through.
man.
And I keep hearing
right
these
behind
faint
you on that
squeaks
one.
I
and
already
rustling type
died.
noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
Mice are cute. I like mice.
We're girls who aren't
Your
afraid
outboard
of
motorboat is
us.
missing a spark
Okay.
plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk
It's your
anywhere because
lifeline.
all the paths
Calm
around the
down,
house
darling.
end in
Calm
this
down.
thick, horrible
We
brush.
need a forest.
You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. the bird watcher.
Yeah, we
He's
can't
got a
find him.
boat.
Oh, and
Maybe you
thus
could borrow his butt
begins
plug
the
or something.
saga.
Go down the
of
path
Aaron's.
that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house,
Aaron's,
and you'll
I'm
eventually
pretty
see
sure
his
this is what
observation
starts
platform.
the bird
Try him
watching
at
and the
night.
bug
He never seems to be
collecting.
around during
Try
the
him
day.
at night.
Oh,
That's why we can't find him.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay, cool. Are you gonna ask anything else?
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium.
What good are
That's
you?
on the west side
Sure
of the
don't.
lake. And brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something
It's
else.
a convenience store on a lake.
How
What do
well
you
do you know
expect?
the owner?
It's
I
something
feel
else.
like I've
You
known her
expect
all
a
my
TJ
life.
Maxx?
She's so open and friendly. She likes
You
to make it sound
expect a
as if Moon
Target?
Lake used to be a major
A
hangout for
Marshalls?
criminals
A
and degenerates.
Zellers?
No.
Which isn't really true and irks some
died.
We
people
don't talk
around
about
here
Zellers.
no
It's
end.
Zellers died.
But I figure she's
We're just naming
trying to
all
make a
U.S.
buck.
brands that we've never been to, so.
I've been to Target. Target's
How do
great.
I go about
We
getting
had
your
Target
water
for like a year and
tested?
then it left
Try the
Canada.
ranger
it wasn't
station
as
on the
good
east
as
side
the
of the lake.
States.
I've
It's
been
true.
told you can get
It's
some
true.
kind of kit
It
there.
was like the discount Target.
It was
I'm
literally
curious.
Zellers.
Why did you
Yeah.
characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich
Why
on
would
the
you
picnic
do
table
that?
once. Big mistake.
Gross.
From the way he
That's
carried
either
on,
throw
he
it
said I
out.
just made the
Literally.
FBI's 10 most
Literally.
wanted
It's
list.
literally
I don't
literally.
think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming Super Ranger
Super Ranger!
when I bought the Malone house
We're on
instead
the
of the
Junior
Parks Department.
Rangers. We should have wrote Super
I
on
think
here.
he just
Maybe
basically
we
has a
can get
problem
promoted
relating
to
to
Super
people unless
Ranger
they're asking
later.
We
questions
should
and
like
breaking
cross
the
it out
law.
and be like, Super.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to
It's
take
useful
inventory and
tools.
start pitching stuff, but
And a
I
no.
didn't.
I don't know.
If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone
I
had
do
them
love,
custom made when he
Whiskey
built
Sours.
the house.
They're really
In
good.
fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Yeah, of course they're custom made. They were his dogs.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open, and instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times.
That's cute.
It's a doggy clock.
It's a doggy clock.
That
That's cute.
Malone, bad as he was, he sure
That's
loved
sweet.
those
Yeah,
dogs.
that's very cute.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
You won.
Yes.
The
When
prize.
the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the
Your
property,
very own
I went,
cemetery.
ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
No.
Why you shame us for cemetery hunting?
You know
girl?
what's funny? No. Talk to you later.
You don't like to visit
Talk to you
cemeteries?
later.
I'm not talking to you
It's,
anymore.
it's in perfect Nancy Drew fashion. All right, let's go to bed.
Alright, yeah. Let's go make it nighttime so we
Yeah.
can go talk to Red
Talk
Knot.
to Red Knot in his tree.
And actually, let's look at this poem and see if it says anything about times on a clock, just in case.
I feel like it doesn't, but
I'm missing something.
leaves that appear on a fresh spring
No, it's
tree
just about the
make my
birthday and the
which we have.
seasons. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I thought maybe it would be like, in the wee morning.
In the wee morning.
Now we're aim to pim. Come on, Red Knot.
In his tree fort.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my
We
flashlight.
have it. Maybe we need it for something else. Okay,
Hopefully.
Red Knot, are you home? Are you home?
Hello.
Hello.
Red.
It's
Well,
Mr.
It's
Red
Miss
Knot.
Nancy Drew.
Oh, she even says it.
Does that mean you'd like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
All right then. Hello, Nancy.
Oh.
Now put a muffler on it, would ya? I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Cerulean is a shade of blue.
Ignore him.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
You're not exactly a
You
people
make that
person,
pretty clear,
are you?
honey.
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a
Really, I
fact
saw
of
like 20 on
life.
my way to the cemetery.
The reason I
so.
like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know
Okay,
about
creepy
spark
old man.
plugs?
Don't be calling me
You
pretty.
call this pretty?
No. We out at night in a treehouse. You don't be telling that to some young girl. Because that makes me dive off the treehouse, okay? No one does that.
Bye!
Bye! We don't want no spark plug from you, creepy man.
I think it's harmless, though.
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's
Obviously he's
boat is
harmless,
missing
it's a
one,
Nancy Drew
and that
game,
I'm
but
going to
still
be
you should not
stuck
be
here
saying
unless
things like
and
that to young
until I
women.
replace it.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
Well, were you a junior ranger, though? That's the real question, Red Knot.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so
I just
happens
got
I've
two
got
spark
two
plugs in
spark
my
plugs
pocket.
right here in my
Who?
pocket.
But I
What are
mean,
you, Nancy
Question
Drew?
is, if
I
I
was
give
gonna say,
you one,
Nancy
what do I
carries
get for
3
it?
boards in
I
her
don't need
pocket.
cash.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe you could take a few pictures for me.
and
Know how
among
to
other
use a
things.
digital camera?
Yes, I know how to use the digital camera, but I don't want to.
Okay, but also, remember how I'm talking about him being creepy in the middle of the night? But maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera? I'm sorry, he's just creeping me out as an adult.
As a kid, you don't realize it's a.
But this sounds creepy.
This
I'm
feels
not
like
trying to be
this
rude.
feels like a casting couch.
It's just yeah.
My friend Bess. Oh. Well, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not that
well-
one. It's worse.
Sure. What would you like me to take
I was like,
pictures
let's
of?
deter the
Birds,
conversation.
of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PepSob. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat
I
fixed.
know I can.
Think you can handle that?
I know I
Oh, spark
can.
plug.
Here's everything you'll need.
Oh,
M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything.
literally thought we
Well,
were
I
Try
want
going
to
not
talk
to
to
come
you as
pestering
least
me
as
till you're
possible.
done, okay? One more thing.
you smoke?
Cigarettes?
smoke?
No. What else?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be
That's
looking
fair.
for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
I truly thought that we needed to do his bird watching and his bug collecting before we got the spark plug.
Yeah, but no, okay. He gave us the spark plug. But we need to go to M's Emporium to get stuff.
Batteries, I think?
Yes. I was not listening to him, I was just paying attention to how creepy he was, but...
That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't realize how creepy that conversation actually was.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you just don't think about until you're older, and then you're like, man,
like-
if this was me, out in the woods in the middle of the night, standing on a tree platform, having a conversation with an old man in camo and plaid at the same time, how would I feel about this?
It's true. It's kind of like the Spice Girls song, Wannabe. It's like when you're a kid, you're just singing it like, wow, this is my anthem. And then when you're older, you're like, wow, maybe I shouldn't have like listened to that as an 8-year-old.
There's just so many songs that you revisit as an adult, and you're like, I preached. I was like, yeah, to the like,
if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
yeah. Okay, so here's a digital camera. We have a cassette tape. Do we have to get a cassette player from Emily as
No,
well?
he has it. It's right there.
No, that's the camera.
Oh, so maybe that's what we have to get from Emily.
Yeah, maybe.
And we have to do that.
So let's-
that puzzle.
Okay, well, let's go to the M. So we're back to the M, and we're gonna go hunting for
An Emily.
The,
We're going hunting for a wild Emily.
a wild Emily. Hello. Okay, did we do the puzzle right? Did we fix the boat? Close,
That's right.
close, close. Pull.
Good job.
Oh, I'm glad.
We didn't do it right. We didn't do it.
We didn't do it.
Oops.
Let's have a second glance at these.
Okay, so I know that it's positive, neutral, negative, positive.
Okay.
And I have that written down.
So maybe we're
Maybe it's-
opposite.
yeah, maybe
we're
it's opposite.
So this we thought was positive. So let's do it the opposite
The
direction.
middle is 100% neutral.
Yeah. So let's say that's positive.
Positive.
This
Neutral.
one was neutral. This one was positive as well.
Yeah. And then negative is the
And then negative will be that.
Yeah.
Let's give this one a go.
No celebrating just yet.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if you're on the end of a dock in a boat and you start it and it doesn't work properly, you just fall off and drown. You're right at the shore. You're right beside the dock.
Yeah.
Re-review exactly what we're doing here. So these are our things, right?
We could just try. I know that there's the thing at the top, but we could just try putting them all at neutral.
Yeah, because that's what I thought at the beginning, but then that did not work at all.
Positive, neutral, negative, neutral. Sorry, negative, positive.
So I thought for sure
I gotta have some
that
torque.
we were doing this the right way, but let's just try putting them all at neutral and see if that doesn't. It just doesn't seem right for that to be the answer.
Yo, we had 2 of them at negative.
Did we?
Yeah, because you just did that. That one was at the bottom, and the other one was at the bottom, and you just twisted them both up.
Okay, wait. So this is negative.
Yeah, so now that one's supposed to be positive, which is we said might be at the bottom.
Oh, I had them wrong.
You had them
I had
both.
the bottom corner neutral because I thought the bottom corner was neutral.
No.
Okay, so this one's negative. This one's neutral. We were having a miscommunication of words.
Sorry.
Positive,
Neutral.
neutral. So this one down here is
Should be positive. Okay, let's try that. That's so funny. Okay, we drowned again. Backwards.
Oh, it's an unused life jacket in her boat that probably would have saved her. Maybe we just need to put the life jacket on.
We just need to put the life jacket on!
So let's make sure we have this correct again. Oh my gosh, man. Okay,
Positive. Yeah. Neutral.
Positive.
Negative.
Negative.
Okay.
That's what we were missing.
Okay, let's go to Sally first. No, sorry, you're right. And support. We're at Sally's. I keep getting.
I am so sorry that we just didn't put our life jacket on.
I keep getting Emily and Sally. Someone that's played this so many times, I should know.
This is cute.
It
I
is
love
cute.
this.
She's like, make sure you visit M's Emporium. It's something else.
It's so weird, guys. Watch out.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
Fully reminds me of that girl from Scarlet Hair.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like they seem like the same person. They're both called Emily, and they have those.
No, Scarlet Hand.
Oh, you're talking about what they look like.
Yeah.
My issue is the voices. So you know the Emily that we can talk to on the phone and message in a haunted mansion? Emily Foxworth.
She's from San Francisco, so this can't be her.
So it's not her, because this one's Emily Griffin. She's Emily Foxworth. But their voices are the same.
They are.
To me.
But to me, this completely reminds me of Joanna from Scarlet Hand.
Yeah, she does look
the
fairly
same.
similar to Joanna. Joanna has like darker hair, but other than that,
But the same
they
haircut,
both have that kind of
the
hair,
same
that kind of face. Yeah, I can see that.
They reuse a lot of characters, I find.
Yeah. Let's just give some information.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought.
Now, what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
As it turns out, I'm there by myself, yeah.
As it turns out, I'm there by myself. The dog scared her off.
I told her, I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting
They were not resting
in
in
peace.
any peace,
They were
let me
not.
tell you. Yeah, have you ever seen them?
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing them howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
Well, I would rather not say the
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been
So every time
10,
someone buys a
15
place,
years
did
ago.
they leave for the dogs to leave, or do they stay as long as the person lives there?
Right.
Because we're not aware of that, I guess.
I caught a strange man prowling around last night. He called himself Red Knot.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he
What
eats.
weirdo food?
You know how them tree hugger types are.
Energy globules.
Yeah, probably. And then 50 drumsticks. And then couscous on
And
the
then
side.
couscous on the side.
Has he been in the area long?
About as long as those pink-billed warblers and purple-eyed owls he's always chasing have been around. Couple of months, I guess.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to
cassette
pick up a
player,
cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I got it
maybe
right
some
here. Thought
batteries?
maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
I think of us were listening to that conversation. I think we just back out.
I have to specifically
else
click
can
the
I
play
do you
button. I
for?
can't click anything else, and I can't back away.
So annoying.
Sure. Yes, this. Oh, we have to talk to
I
the
need to
ranger
get the
guy.
water from Sally's well tested. How would I go about doing that? Do you know?
Just get a water testing kit from the ranger station and follow the directions.
Where's the ranger station?
Just up lake from Sally's on the east side.
Your accents.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Why would there be a problem with the water?
'Cause it's well water. And seeing as Malone dug that well 80 years ago, what gets pumped out of it could be pretty funky.
Love me some funky water.
These so-called ghost
Sonny's
dogs left
sounding a lot
very
better.
real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly
Why
a
not?
hobby with me.
That's
It's a
fun.
perfectly normal thing to
It
do.
is.
Hello.
Hello.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Okay.
Those bottles are beautiful.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party
like
central.
beach glass.
Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the
cool.
bottom of the lake.
So, it's finders
Losers,
keepers,
sweepers.
huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger.
Nobody seems to
I
like
keep
him.
telling
No, I
him
know.
all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe
No.
me?
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap.
Wow. They
Now,
don't
I
like
got
each
nothing
other.
against
No.
getting more
Well, at least she
customers
doesn't
in
like
here,
him.
mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed
Why would
state
he
park.
want that?
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven.
So that little
well,
ham
hey,
sandwich was
I'm sure you
probably
got
just
better
like
things
a
to do than
easy
getting your ear
out for
chewed
him,
off by yours
right?
truly.
We were both
Yes.
like,
Take it from there.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really not a big deal, but he being him is like, no, take it for littering.
There's a large tree blocking Sally's driveway. Do you know of anyone who can come out and clear it away?
I'll get Tucker Davis to
Davis.
take care of it. Gotta warn you,
Tucker
though.
Davis.
Tucker tends to do things in his own
Correct.
sweet
But we
time.
need the time, so.
I need to buy something.
I need to.
You want it?
Buy
I
something. What are you
got
buying,
it.
Nancy?
As long as
Drugs?
you
Why are
pay
you talking
cash,
about that?
that is.
Gotta buy some. Long as you pay cash, there it is.
Do we not have money?
We have a line of credit.
Oh my god, we need to get money by doing those stupid
Right
puzzles.
now, cash is kind of a
No, not
problem for
money.
me.
We
Do you
can do
think
a
we could
trade.
do some kind of trade out?
You scratch my
yours.
back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess you could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform
He
of
bought
his
all
giving
of
him
the sandpaper
splinters
you
in
own.
his hinter
Just to
regions.
sand his tree fort.
I've disturbed him enough
Why is he getting
already.
splinters? All
Would
he does is
anyone
sit on
else
the
around here have some?
He's your only hope. But you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
Oh, no.
You betcha.
That's where the bugs come
another
from.
favor.
That's where the bugs come from.
That's why he wants us to do every time. Let's finish the bird task before we ask him for anything else.
Of course.
Let's look around and see.
Or we could do the birds and the bugs at the same time.
Ew.
You know what? Like,
Get nasty.
Darian, it might be better if we ask him now, and then we do the birds and the bugs at the same time, because the bugs take a lot longer.
The bugs are a process. You gotta do some in the day, and some in the night, and some in the day, and some in the night, and get a certain number.
Yeah.
Okay. All we can do is look at the worms. Is there
Well,
anything else we can see in here? Like,
Why-
let's try to...
Yeah, that's true. Oh, there's the puzzle.
Yeah, later on we have to do a drink puzzle in here.
For some
sure.
reason, I thought it was
Organize
right
the
away.
hands. Me too. Obviously, it's for something else that we need to get, though. Skunk.
Zing!
There's really not much we can look at in here.
Right,
He's
he's
the
the
past.
80 years ago, Moon Lake was crawling with gangsters, flappers, and jazz musicians from the city. They traveled to and from parties by boat and were so rich that they accidentally dropped something in the lake. They wouldn't even bother to go after it. Each item you see here is fished out of Moon Lake and was most likely belonged to some wealthy big shot by illegal means. Don't go home without buying at least one genuine artifact from the Roaring Twenties. That's actually very cool.
She added later by legal means, and she says was fished out of Moon Lake, but she said that that's illegal to drag the lake for items, and that she told Ranger Acres, oh, they just wash up on the shore, and that's why they do it legally.
Because like, oh, where are all
But,
those bottles from? And I was automatically assuming, oh, they're beach glass.
Yeah.
Right?
But
no.
no. She's probably dragging the lake for... Was that Cocoa Kringles?
They are Cocoa
Wow,
Kringles.
all the way out in Blue Moon... No.
Moon Lake. Well, Blue Moon Lake. Why not?
Lake.
Why not?
Because
Why
I'm
not?
starting to think Blue Moon Canyon, and I'm mixing it with the
We're
Moon
games
Lake.
off from that.
And that's while we're out. Let's go see Ranger Acres. And then we can go back and talk to... Well, we can start working on the bird things. The birds we have to do in the day, and Red we can't see tonight.
True.
So then we can go tonight, see Red.
True.
Oh, it's the Ranger Station where we belong. Let's see if we can get truly certified. Hello, Ranger.
Hello. Can I help you?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
He's
They always have one fine man
He's very cute.
in every Nancy Drew game, except for Message in a Haunted Mansion.
Well, Charlie.
Because Charlie. I was like, Lewis was not fine.
Charlie.
Charlie was fine. There's been one fine man in like every game so far.
One fine man.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm
you
visiting
the
Sally
park
McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service.
am I.
Let's see. Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
Yes, it is.
Your memory is great. It's great.
That's right. Only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
Does that mean you don't?
Yeah.
There's always a logical explanation for everything. Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're
That is
no
fair.
more
Science.
and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living,
Dogs.
breathing, very noisy dogs.
I like a sensible man, you know?
Yeah.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
True.
Okay, I mean, I've never eaten anything that makes my eyes glow yellow, but maybe I
he
need to
seems
try
to
harder.
know a lot about this.
It's true.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Have you ever investigated
Yes.
the ghost dogs yourself?
Do you always ask this many questions?
As a matter of fact, I
Yeah.
do.
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
On a
very busy man, and you're also one of 3 people
in a location
here.
with no people and nothing you can find anyone for other than a ham sandwich on a picnic table.
Exactly.
You're a very busy man.
You're very busy. In that awful pea green shirt.
Like, I'm sure you're very busy, but you're not too busy to talk.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial,
Oh, great.
return the
'Cause I'm
sample
so
to
dumb
me,
that I couldn't
I'll
use
send
something
it off,
complicated.
and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here
That's
all
'cause
my
there's
life,
3
so I
people in
can't
the
help
town.
but feel
It
obligated
needs
to
to be all in
protect
one
not
place.
only the
True.
area's flora and fauna, but also its
Obligated
past.
to protec
And attack.
and esplore.
And learn.
Which is apparently rather colorful.
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
Yeah.
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not necessarily. It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what
Yeah.
it takes to draw more people to Moon Lake, I'm a reasonable man.
He wants more people at Moon Lake.
As an officer of the law, can you think
I
of
feel like we can
anyone who
ask
might
both,
want to
yeah.
scare Sally off her property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove
They
it,
hate each
but
other.
I'm
Interesting, yeah.
sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts.
That
Which
is
is
kind of
illegal.
what it seems like. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
People. Dogs.
Are Malone's
that's
dogs buried there?
That's the rumor.
No, that's...
It's not.
fact.
There's the tombstones.
And there's also cats buried
Right
there,
there.
too. There are cat, like, what do they call tombstones?
The inscription on
As
one of the
well. It's a
tombstones
cat
reads
cemetery. Sorry,
Waldo
cat cemetery.
Matthias. Does that name ring
I
any
like how
bells?
we read
Not in
multiple
my steeple.
tombstones, but she's really thinking about Waldo Matthias and asking everybody about that one. So
Well, 'cause-
obviously that one's important.
Waldo Matthias
Or
is
later.
one of the puzzles.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
But like that, why would we know that?
Yeah.
We looked up multiple tombstones, and she just knows to ask everyone about
What?
that, and not like
Yeah.
Oma Pearl or whatever.
Or
else it
like
was.
whatever, Puff and Puff.
Yeah, Piff and Paff.
Piff and Paff.
Would it be okay if I
Whatever it
looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, do I have to give
Thanks
it to
for
you
all your
actively or
help.
what?
Always a pleasure. Oh, and one last thing.
Does-
The
just-
deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Acres.
Thank you. Thank you. So our
Thank
letter
you,
is gone. Yeah, our letter is
Ranger
gone.
Acres.
Fabulous. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. We post every Tuesday and Friday. The next part will be out soon. Hope to see you then.
Boozy Broads out.